Very quickly, we will finish chapter 38 of A Little History of the World. 2 new states in Europe. Napoleon III is done in Paris. They are never going to have a king or an emperor again. Bismarck was now Chancellor or Prime Minister of the unified German Empire, and he governed with great authority. He was a fierce opponent of the sort of socialist action recommended by Karl Marx, but he knew about the appalling conditions of the workers. He believed the only way to stop the spread of Marx's teachings was to allay the worst hardships of the workers so that they no longer wanted to turn the whole state upside down. So he created organizations to give support to workers who were sick or had had accidents, who would otherwise have died from lack of assistance, and did his best to ensure that the worst poverty was reduced. Even so, all the workers in those days still had to work a 12-hour day, including Sundays. Prince Bismarck, with his bushy eyebrows and his stern, resolute expression, was soon one of the best-known men in Europe. Even his enemies agreed that he was a great statesman. When the peoples of Europe wanted to set about dividing up the world, which was now so much smaller, they met together in Berlin in 1878, and Bismarck led the discussions. But when a new German emperor came along, the two were constantly at odds. After many disagreements with his chancellor, William II could stand it no longer and dismissed him. Bismarck, now an old man, retired to his ancestral estate. There he lived for several more years, sending messages to the new leaders of the German government to warn them of the blunders that they were making. And that is the end of chapter 38. Please check the rest of this series out in the playlist for A Little History of the World. I have playlists for almost all of the other books that I have read up at this point now as well, and we'll see you in the next video.